Hey everyone, let me roll this window up. I don't know if y'all can hear me good or not. I am driving. I'm on my way to the house, but this weekend we went to see The Hate You Give. Um, I took my two older kids. My son is about to be 13, and my daughter is so. From the previews, this is the reason I took them. From the previews, it seemed like something that was age appropriate and something that they needed to see just because of our society and the way life is. And I feel like if you have any children that are at the age where they can comprehend, even if they can't, but they can sit still, the movie is fine. There was no sex scenes, no nudity. Um, they talked about drugs. They didn't physically show them. Uh, it to me it was age appropriate. Like I said, my daughter's 9, but everybody uh lets their children view different things. Everybody feels everything different is age appropriate. I feel like this was age appropriate, especially for the neighborhood I live in. We live in Los Angeles, California, southern Los Angeles, borderline of Compton. And people, please don't get it twisted. Don't think that I'm saying, oh, like all the media and stuff hype it up. Compton, Compton, Compton. Oh, I'm so scared of Compton. No, it ain't even half of that. Half of what y'all see. It's just like when you looking at documentaries about Africa on TV and all you see is little skinny big belly kids with flies on their face. That's don't take that as all of Africa. You get what I'm saying? So don't take straight out of Compton and be like, oh, everybody wear Dickies. You got lowriders and be shooting people. Cause I have been to some states, and that's how they question me. Oh, do your boyfriend have a lowrider? Does he wear Dickies? Do you know Snoop Dogg? Do you know Dre? Like what? It's like, do you know every country singer? Come on now. Um, but I just feel in general, being that I have two young black children, being that I have a young black son, being that I have a young black son that I know is ignorant. And when I say ignorant, I don't mean he ignorant as far as he don't know. No, he's ignorant because he's spoiled. He's spoiled rotten, and he's one of those children that feels he should get his way. Everything is going his way. He's entitled to have his way, regardless of what he does wrong or what he does. He could have the best day, the worst day at school, talk back to the teacher, everything, but mom, you still supposed to do this because he's spoiled and he feels he's entitled to. And the older he gets, the more I realize I've ruined him. But we're getting it back on track. Um, so the movie basically, I'm not gonna give y'all no spoilers, so don't think this is no spoiler. I'm going strictly off the previews, the YouTube previews, the regular TV previews. If you look up The Hate You Give, whatever I'm about to say is basically what you will see in the previews. For those of you that didn't see the previews, it is basically about a young woman, teenager. She lives in a bad neighborhood, a bad area, and her parents, they want her to go. They send her and her siblings to a different school, private school. Same thing I've done. I've tried that with I did that with my oldest son. Took him out of public school, put him in private because I seen that they didn't keep walking around. All the little kids trying to start their own gangs. They got, it was just not a good environment. But sometimes it's not the environment. Sometimes it's your child. After paying tuition for 3 years, I realized it was my child. And I'm not saying that he's bad or nothing, but he's spoiled. So, one of her friends, one of her close friends got murdered by the police. Something that's been going on that people, a lot of controversy has been going around lately. And people are like, another cop kills a black person, another cop did this, another cop did that. But this is my viewpoint on that. And this is not even nothing from the movie. This is just my viewpoint on it in life, regardless. If you scare a dog, it's gonna bite you or attempt to, right? If you scare a cat, it's gonna put claws out. If you scare a person, they reflexes or whatever. I know we've all met people that somebody come up to someone and it's like, damn, why you socked them? Why you hit them? It wasn't even that serious. It was their reflex, right? So you have to look at some of these officers are not just killing people because some of them might be. Some of them may be prejudiced. Some of them may feel like, oh, another nigger off the street. But then at the same time, it's other races that have been killed as well by police officers. It's police officers that have been killed. So, I mean, you can't really just say, unless it's something where you have the actual factual facts as far as the, some of these young teenagers, these teenage men that have been killed, know that they were not, know that this was a mistake, and you won't confess to your mistake and take your punishment. We know that you took a life and you're trying to cover it up. But then you have some of these men, and I'm not even saying just black men. I hope y'all can hear me. I gotta roll this window down some. Now, I'm not even just talking about black men, just people in general, because I've seen women do it too. They sit up there, I'm not gonna do nothing, get the fuck away from me, and causing the biggest scene you have ever seen, because they know so many people are on edge right now in the world. So many people are on edge about police brutality and murders and innocent victims getting killed and stuff like that, that they know everybody's about to take their phone out, everybody's about to film this, everybody's about to be like, oh, don't do nothing to her, causing a riot. Well, for all you know, this woman could have just murdered her husband. But because she crossed the scene and everybody's on edge about the police, boom, police in the wrong. They finna kill another one of our black people. But you don't know the whole backdrop. And then, like I said, at other times, it could be where the person did nothing. He was just a young man walking down the street. And the police, their excuse is suspects. Do you shoot a suspect at you? Even if a man has a knife in his hand, that is not a valid reason in my eyes to shoot him if he is 10, 20 feet away from you. What the fuck you think? He Jackie Chan? He's gonna toss the knife into your forehead? No, it's not gonna happen. So it's like, some are good, some are bad, some are validated and some are not, but some get validated just because they are the police. Now that is where the wrong comes in my eyes, and I'm going all off the track. Let me get back to the movie. So yeah, basically this young girl seen her friend get killed, and it was all about standing up for what was right. And knowing the difference in right and wrong. As a young black teenage girl. And I feel like they did it in the perfect perspective from a female's point of view. Because if it was from a young teenage male, it would have been, I feel, more aggression coming from him. And since she was so meek and mild-mannered, a lot of young teenage girls are, I'm not saying all, a lot of them are at a certain age because they're trying to find themselves. They might be all, try to act flamboyant and try and be all out there like that. But in actuality, when shit hits the fan there, they regress. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was, the way it was portrayed was awesome. It was family unity. Black unity, community unity, not even just black, all races. Um, it was support. It showed support. It showed common sense. What to do, what not to do, how to act, how to hold yourself up, how to carry yourself. And I feel that a lot of teenagers could even take out of it, I don't have to be a follower. It had a lot of good lessons in it. And I'm trying to talk about it without talking about it. It was a opener for my children. Brought up stories from my life of things that happened when I lost a friend that was killed at the age of 10. And when I lost another friend to drugs when we were in our early 20s. It brought up a lot of things that made me talk about a lot of things to my children, which I already talk about. But it is a great movie to go see, even if you don't have kids. It's just a good movie to go see. It's a great movie to have a family talk after, because we were able to talk about it and compare it to our lives and things that have happened and things that should not happen, and different ways that people could have did things in that movie. Like, how do you think he could have changed this? How do you think she could have changed that? How would you have done that differently? Or would you have done it the same? It gave us a good little talk while we walked back to the car out the mall from the movies, while we was in the car for a while. And it left some stuff on my kids' minds, because later on my daughter came back and asked a lot of questions. And even though my son didn't, I know I put some stuff on his mind. He's not the type to come and question a lot, because he is the type to act like he knows all the answers. But once again, we're not gonna go there. But I can tell that it did have him thinking, because when I brought up certain things, he was, I could tell, everybody knows their kids. They could tell by their facial expressions. They could tell by their little oohs, ahs, and uhs. Even if they nod their head a certain way, you could tell if your kid is really listening and what type of feelings they are having. So, I don't know where you are. It is coming out everywhere on the 19th. It came out this past weekend at select theaters. Check. If you're in a major city, I'm pretty sure they're showing it there right now. Like I said, I'm in Los Angeles. We got it early. The 13th. The 19th is coming out everywhere. Even if you can't see it till next week, don't let nobody spoil it for you. Please go see this movie, The Hate U Give. This young lady, I do not know her name, but it's the same actress that played on that fight, the movie where the kids have to go on the island and kill each other for their different sectors. Like a male and a female were picked from each poor little town to go on the island and kill each other. And they started Mockingbird, Mockingjay. You guys know what I'm talking about. But the very first one, it was a little black girl who used to make a whistle like a little bird. She's the girl, the main actress in it. I don't know her name. And yeah, but it is an awesome movie. And for a lot of you that have been in gangs, that have been in abusive relationships, that have been on drugs, that have had family members on drugs, that have been in jail, that have had people close to you killed, that have went through hard times with your family, you will relate to this movie. You will have some things to talk about. And I will tell you this, 10 minutes into the movie, I started crying. I didn't stop till the credits. And even then, I was still it left a lot on my mind, and it brought back a lot of flashbacks and memories of my stuff that happened in my life that, you know, you try to push to the back of your head and you really don't think about it, and you don't think about how much some people go through as children and young adults, and how it just affects how they are in their everyday life when they get grown, and how they are with their family members and their friends, and how they treat their children because of the things that they went through, and they don't want their kids to go through it. So they're overprotective because they're so afraid of what's going to happen to them in the world. And I saw y'all. If you got time, go see it. Have a good day.